All right, you guys ready to go?
Armani, what did you see on the interception?
Just basically playing my coverage, being over top, quarterback threw it off his back foot, just went up and grabbed it. That was pretty much it.
Was it, did he maybe cut, the receiver maybe cut the wrong way or something like that? Because there was a lot of room between you and the receiver.
I feel like he cut the wrong way. I feel like the quarterback expected him to go up the field more, but he tried to go across. So it looks like they were just on the wrong page.
Marty, have you ever been able to just backpedal into an interception like you did? It seemed like you were just kind of like adjusting.
Nah, that was pretty easy right there, so I appreciate that one. I can't complain about it.
Armani, what has it been like trying to get more playing time and, being kind of lower on the depth chart, and this is a place you're not used to being? I mean, you started in the ACC for a long time. Like, what has this been like, and what was it like today to be able to get out there and to contribute after you haven't played much at all?
I would say it was rough, but I mean, you always stick through things, just keep fighting. The two young guys in front of me were doing a good job, and then I sat out during the spring. So I mean, it was a tough battle, but shout out to Coach Warren and Coach Jones for giving me that chance. But overall, getting back in the game today was pretty smooth. Got to fix up some things, but it was a pretty good transition.
When you got, just to follow up on that, when camp started in August or July, were you 100% healthy by that point, coming out of the surgery, or?
A little bit. I was still working back. We had some limitations to it, but I was still practicing. So.
Armani, you go up against Nate McCollum every day in practice. How gratifying was it for you and everyone else on the team to see him finally go out there and just coach everybody, basically?
Nah, Nate's a good guy, man. Playing against him at Georgia Tech, seeing him, all the hard work paying off, after not playing the first 2 weeks actually. So, I mean, I was proud of him, both of our first times being on the field for UNC. So, overall, Nate is a good receiver. He's definitely going to play at the next level.
Mac talked about how this team is player-led. On your side of the ball, you see Cedric Grace come to notice, one of the better leaders. Have you been around a leader like Cedric? And in general, is this team one of the more player-led teams that you've played on in your time?
I would say this team here is definitely different. Special team, I tell them all the time, coming from where I come from, this team shouldn't take anything for granted because I came from Virginia Tech, and this team here is built around a great staff. So overall, being around Ced, just like being around Dax Holyfield. But I tell them all the time, I never had a drink made. So at the end of the day, you go out there with supreme confidence knowing that you have somebody right behind you that's going to go down the field and just score touchdowns all the time. So I feel like this team right here is just special.
Given that you played in a rival program, you don't care too much for each other. Now you're here, but you had to go through the battle to get on the field. Was there a moment today when you're out there and you're starting to get into the groove that you are used to being in on the field, where you thought, okay, I am here, I've arrived, this is kind of my thing here now?
Yeah, you just, first few snaps was kind of shaky because you don't know what's coming, but after you get into the groove, you realize you've been here before, you've done this plenty of times, plenty of reps. So overall, it's just about repetition. So I feel like I got comfortable towards my second drive.
What was it like before you got comfortable?
It was a swirl. I was real jittery, I'll say. I was thinking about it a lot. Then after a while, I started picking up on concepts and formation. So it was pretty smooth after the first drive.
Armani, looking at these first 3 games, what the secondary has kind of done, what do you think that you all have done so far, what do you think that needs to kind of transfer into conference play as you guys have really fit into?
Overall, we're about to go play some great receivers in the ACC on this stretch. So secondary definitely has to pick it up. Just from my standpoint of view, we just have to get better overall. We can't let everybody catch the ball, But the goal is always to go 1-0, so we're always happy with a win.
At 3-0, where do you think you guys are overall as a team going into ACC play? And how much better can you be? Where would you measure yourself on, I guess, the scale of where you are to where you could be? What would you say?
I would say we haven't arrived yet. We haven't played our best football, but overall, we can definitely be the best team in the country, I would say. Not even just the ACC. I tell the guys all the time, this team can go 15-0. You go win a national championship with this team. You got plenty of coaches on the staff that have won national championships, know what it takes. You got Super Bowl champions here. You got all types of stuff around you. So I mean, you just got to take advantage of it. You just got to play to the expectation that the coaches put out there for you.
15 and 0.
15. Telling you.
Can't believe it. All right, you guys go to the line.
Hey,
What was that?